নাহি সূর্য নাহি জ্যোতি নাহি শশাঙ্ক সুন্দর নাহি সূর্য নাহি জ্যোতি নাহি শশাঙ্ক সুন্দর ভাসে ভূমে ছবি বিশ্ব চরাচর নাহি সূর্য নাহি অস্ফুট মন আকাশে জগৎ সংসার ভাসে অস্ফুট মন আকাশে জগৎ সংসার ভাসে ওঠে বাসে অনস্রোতে সূর্য নাহি জ্যোতি নাহি শশাঙ্ক ধীরে 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 ছায় প্রবেশ বহে মাত্র আমি ধারা সে ধারা পথ শুনে শুনো সে ধারা শুনে শুনো নাহি জ্যোতি নাহি শশাঙ্ক সুন্দর নাহি সূর্য নাহি জ্যোতি নাহি শশাঙ্ক সুন্দর মাঠে স্থিত মাতা মাতৃ মাঠে স্থিত গুরু মাতা নমস্তে মাতৃ গুরু जयति मंगलकारि भद्रकारि कपालिनी Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Sahaswatha Namostute. Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru Jai
Thank you for that incredible and moving performance. Now, once again, I'm extremely humbled to present Guruji Paramhamsa Pragyanandaji. Paramhamsa Pragyanandaji was born in Triloki Das in Orissa, India. He began searching for his spiritual mentor in his early childhood, and he met his guru Paramhamsa Hariharananda in 1980 and was initiated into Kriya Yoga. Before being initiated as a monk in 1995, he served as a professor of economics at Ravenshaw College in Cuttack, while keeping up a rigorous spiritual practice under Baba Hariharanandaji's tutelage. Since becoming a monk, he has ceaselessly traveled throughout India, Europe, and the USA and other countries to promote the message of Kriya Yoga to all who seek liberation. He has written and translated numerous books on spiritual topics, demonstrating broad scriptural knowledge and skillfully interpreting ageless philosophies in the light of modern science and technology. As the president of Prajanana Mission, he has undertaken projects that promote spiritual education, social and health services, and philanthropic works around the world, including the establishment of health centers and mobile units that provide free medical services and medication to more than 60,000 people each year. He established Hariharananda Balashram, a residential school for poor and orphan children in Ottawa, following his master's vision. He created Hariyananda Gurukula, a beautiful ashram in Baligai in Orissa. Paramhamsa Pragyanandaji is the principal discipline of the great Kriya Yoga master Paramhamsa Hariyananda and is serving at his guru's request as the current guru preceptor of the ancient Kriya Yoga tradition.
Same basatu jivhayam veena pustakadharini murari vallabha devi sarva shukla saraswati udbhava sthiti sanghara karini kleshaharini सर्वश्रेयस्करीं सीतां नतोऽहं रामवल्लभा मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथ मत्कुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरु माता गुरु पिता गुरु मति गुरु गति बिना गुरु न मे ज्ञानम बिना गुरु न मे स्थिति. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the saints and sages of all religions. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you. I bow to the entire universe. Om Tat Sat Om. Om Amen. It is by the grace of God and Sri Gurudev we all have assembled in the city of Dallas in Texas to commemorate the 50th anniversary of my Gurudev's coming to West. As a part of programs all over the world, this evening we are here to remember him, to offer our love to him, and also to make a resolution to change our own life. When I think of my Gurudev, my mind goes back to Swami Vivekananda, who came to West in 1893 as an uninvited participant in the Parliament of World's Religion. 27 years later, another great spiritual master from India who came to West, to USA, to participate in a similar program in 1920, and he was 27 years young. Although he was at the age of 27, he was a well accomplished yogi who mastered the science of Kriya Yoga, and he stayed back in USA. In my knowledge, limited knowledge, he is the first Indian yogi who considered America as his home. And when West did not know so much of practical meditation, he lived here, traveled from nook and corner of North America, even visiting the President of USA, President of Mexico, and so on. And his book, Autobiography of a Yogi, a spiritual classic for the entire humanity. Following the footprints of masters, many saints and sages, many spiritual masters came from India within these 125, 127 years, 130 years. And what India, USA during those days, or West during those days was, is now completely changed. When we are sitting here in this auditorium of Hindu temple of Dallas, 125 years ago, nobody thought of it. World has become small, and the beauty of India's spiritual tradition, Indian culture, India's age-old wisdom have spreaded all over the world. Again and again I repeat, wherever I go, out of infinite contribution to the world culture from the holy land of India, three prominent things. One is yoga, meditation. The other is vegetarian food. Third is healthy way of living, just like following the path of Ayurveda. Who in this world doesn't want to live in peace, joy, happy, and harmony? Individually, collectively, we all want peace, happiness. What stops our quest for peace, happiness? Spiritual masters say, everybody tell, I want, and that I want is the barrier. I is the ego, and want is too much of desires, too much of expectations, too much of, multiplying and multiplying desires. Ego is the barrier, and we have to deal with it. When I speak of ego, it includes our mind, our memory, and all these. When I think of my Gurudev, who was born in British India, in the state of Bengal, a textile engineer in education, Worldly temptation, worldly accomplishment did not allure him so much. He came to this path of Kriya Yoga, meditated, and he reached the state. And at the age of 67, when ordinarily people think of retiring, he came to West and he commuted from continent to continent tirelessly from 1974 till 1996, 22 years of non-stop travel. And the last 5 years, little more than 5 years, he lived in USA till he left his body in the year 2002, December 3rd. I pay my respect to him. I feel myself proud and feel privileged to have come to him at the age of 20 and spent a time span of 22 years nearly living with him, serving him, observing him, studying near him, meditating with him, and traveling with him. I came to him as a college student. I never dreamt or thought that I will be sitting here and to speak of him and about him and Indian culture to all of you, but he made it. It is said the masters are the architects, the sculptors, who can shape an useless rock into beautiful deity, dirty clay into a beautiful model. And that I feel from my Sri Gurudev, whom we called him as Baba. Baba means father. Paramahansa Swami Hariharananda Giri, who had come also to this city of Dallas, to Austin, to Temple, Texas, to San Antonio, and has lived good period of time in Dallas also. So coming to the city where my Gurudev lived and commemorating his 50th anniversary is a great privilege and honor to me. I bow to him again. I seek his love, his blessings for all of us, not only all of us, the entire universe. Today, by coincidence, is the birthday of Mother Sita. Those who are from India, they know it or not, or they know Mother Sita, but today is her birthday, Sita Navami. And also Thursday, the day dedicated to the Gurus, Guruvar. Since early in the morning till now, my mind is with Mother Sita. When Mother Sita was with Lord Rama, both were in peace. When Sita got separated from Lord Rama, there was no peace. There was tear in the eyes of Lord Rama. Although Sita was kept in the city of Lanka, the city of prosperity, with Ravana, there was no peace. And there was a big commotion. Acharya Shankara describes Lord Rama and Sita, Shanti Sita Samanita Atma Rama Virajate. Mother Sita is Shanti, peace. Lord Rama is Atma, the soul within. Today's topic, Kriya Yoga, peace and happiness. I did not till now, or I cannot comprehend all this together. But anyhow, to speak something. In Kriya Yoga, we speak of two things to control, to discipline. One is to discipline the tongue, and the other is to discipline breath. You will tell, what is disciplining tongue? We, the human beings, have been blessed with a very articulating tongue. We listen to beautiful devotional songs from the melodious voice of Naren Kamalakanta. But the same tongue can spread poison, venom, anger, jealousy anywhere. Tongue. In Kriya Yoga, the masters, in a very typical way, they teach, keep your tongue under control. You will be asking or thinking, we came to hear about Kriya Yoga. Yoga must be some body gymnastic, some flexibility of the body, some breathing techniques. But you are talking of this. One meaning of the word yoga is discipline. Today I want to tell about these two disciplines. Discipline your tongue, discipline your breath. And disciplining the tongue and disciplining breath, both are also interconnected. We, the human beings, our tongue, which is inside the mouth, God kept it well guarded with two sets of teeth and two lips. The meaning is keep them under control. The tongue has multiple activities. Two major, one is to speak, the other is to eat. From morning till now, we think we live in the most advanced, sophisticated country, educated. We are quite health conscious. But why there is sickness? If we are health conscious, there will be no need of doctors. There will be no need of hospitals. There will be no need of... But why? Why there are so... Everywhere there is sickness, and medical schools are going on multiplying, number of physicians are increasing, and so also diseases. known, unknown diseases. Why? My Gurudev said, most of the diseases, he said in Bengali, Jato rog mudite ar bhundite. All the diseases are born from your food and from your brain. Brain means thinking, psychosomatic. Do we have control over our food? We speak of yoga, meditation, discipline, very simple thing. We don't have control over tongue. In the food, if there is little decrease in salt, the tongue tells, I need some extra salt. If food is bland, the tongue creates revolution. I have seen in this country, I was new. It was in 1998, 97, the first, 97 or 98. It was in our first retreat in Midwest. Normally, during food time, I give a tour. From my food table, I get up and go to everybody's table just to look at them. First I serve, then I move. Then I found some Indian mothers. They have come to the retreat with pickle bottles. Pickle bottles. I asked, what is this? Oh, the food is too bland. You have come for sadhana with pickle bottles? Our tongue. If we cannot keep our tongue under control, my loving ones, my friends, never, never, never you will get peace. Never. Food will disturb your system. Food will create diseases. And where there is diseases, there is no peace. There is no happiness. Control of your tongue, control over your food. Gurudev said, eat. Eat that is healthy. Chew more and more. My Gurudev used to say, chew as many times till the food becomes completely liquid. Don't eat in hurry. Don't think meditation is just sit with eyes closed. Meditation is every moment. Even taking food is meditation. And that is what Kriya Yoga is. Taking food meditation. The second control of our tongue is control over our speech. Many people in West do not understand or they do not know even the symbolism, the mysticism behind all these pictures you see on this wall. They think it is mythology, story, and so on. My Gurudev said, no, there is spiritual truth behind it. My Gurudev said, have you seen Mother Kali biting the tongue? What does it mean? The storytellers can tell some story and they can tell that because of this, she's biting. Gurudev said, no. She's teaching each one of us, keep your tongue under control. Speak which is needed. Speak with love. Speak in a measured way, otherwise not to speak. Do you know? We hurt countless people with our careless words. Careless words. Or even sometimes out of humor. I'll tell one incident. Being a wandering teacher, going from place to place, I have plenty of students having this trouble. I remember somebody asked me, how could you attract so many crazy people around you? One day, just one crazy person always bugs. I said, talk to him. He will solve your problem. Do you know what happened? That crazy person took it literally. Maybe the other person took it literally. So both had to suffer. Taking it literally. Then I thought, when I heard that this has created problem, I thought it was a humorous statement. Talk to him like this. I have told this to many people. For that person, and creating trouble. Talk. We should be very careful of our every word we use. So jiva न बसेर यस्य भोजने जल्पने तथा भवन्ति दुःखिनो नित्यम. One who doesn't have control over one's own tongue in taking food and while speaking is always in trouble, in misery, and sadness is the companion, so happiness is far away. Keep your tongue under control. Now, the second is keep your breath under control. If you want to be happy, if you want to be peaceful, keep breath under control. My Gurudev said, breath mastery is self-mastery. Breath control is self-control. We'll reflect upon this a little bit more. Breath is life. This indication of life in the body is breath. When breath stops, heartbeat stops, the doctor will declare fit for burial, dead. My Gurudev used to say, how does this breath enter the body and coming out? How? Is it spontaneous automatically? Is it the chemical reaction in the brain? Is it the cranial nerve coming from the brain into the body known as vagus, regulate the heart and lung? How does breath enter the body and comes out? How? My Gurudev said, a dead man has nose and lung but cannot breathe. Breath is going in and coming out because of something within, which is unknown, unknowable, and that is called as the soul. Without soul, there will be no breath. And my Gurudev said, while speaking on breath, breath is your life, breath is your beauty, breath is your brain power, breath is your memory, breath is your strength, breath is your wealth. Because of breath, you have your wife and husband. Because of breath, you have your family and children. Because of breath, you are able to work, able to earn money, you are rich or poor. And if there is no breath, my loving ones, Breath is so precious. If breath stops now, it is death. We are alive. Are we conscious of our breath? Significance of breath? Beauty of breath? In the Holy Bible, it is written, God is spirit. The worshipper of God should worship him in spirit and truth. God is spirit. What is spirit? One meaning of spirit is soul, another meaning of spirit is breath. God is the soul within you, and God is breath in each one of us. And because of breath, we are alive through breath to love God. One can sing song if one has control of your breath. If one doesn't have control over breath, one cannot sing. One can dance if one has control over breath. Otherwise, one cannot dance. Control your breath. My Gurudev said, and this is the teachings of Kriya Yoga, love your breath. This is the foundation of Kriya Yoga. Every breath you love. You do your work. Simultaneously keep your fraction of your mind on your breath. Breath consciousness. I am talking. While talking, I am breathing through my mouth, breathing out. Every word is my exhalation. In between, I stop my talking, take a breath within, then I continue. While talking, I am also conscious of my breath. Do you know, people ask me, how could you achieve success in spiritual life? Very simple technique is conscious breath. You can do it. And this is the first principle of Kriya Yoga. Anybody can practice. From now you can practice. Watch your breath. Practice it. Then make your breath little bit slow, long and deep. You will say, which nose to breathe? Alternate nostrils breathing? Don't think of all this, which nostril, just your regular breath, make it slow, long and deep. You are working with your computer, I work. Today I typed only maybe 1500 words. I work with the computer. Yesterday I typed more than 4000 words. I work with computer. But I watch my breath and I work. Walk. Watch your breath and walk. I remember my Gurudev's doctor, and who learned meditation, and she got so much benefited, and she said, do you know, now I am going to tell my patients, while walking, 2 steps inhalation, 2 steps exhalation, 3 steps inhalation, 3 steps exhalation. You can practice it while walking. So beautiful. Breath control is self-control. Breath mastery is self-mastery. Through these 2 practical things I told you, control your tongue, control your breath, you will find more and more peace. Do not talk less. Thank God. By God's grace, from my childhood, I started not to talk. It was in 1969, 68, 69, we were celebrating centenary of Gandhi in India. I was a boy of 10 years old. Reading the literature of Gandhi during that time, since my age 10, 11, I have been observing silence more and more, more and more, more and more, till now. Not to talk is so sweet. When I was asked, do you have telephone? I said, no, I have no telephone. I was little before I met my loving brother. He is a minister in the Unity Church. We hugged together each other. And he was telling that how COVID gave him, created opportunity. It is not only for him, for the entire humanity. And for me also. Do you know what happened during COVID? I stopped talking. It was not I stopped talking during COVID. Before COVID, I was observing silence for Chaitra Navaratri in India. Then COVID shut down. So I was in Vrindavan, no way to travel. I was confined into a small ashram. So I okay, continue not to stop, not to talk. And in silence, months after months, even I traveled all over the world without talking. No talk. Immigration, no talk. Customs, no talk. But I went from countries to countries, no problem. Have control. If you really want peace, happiness, joyfulness, control of your food, control of your words, and control over your breathing. Now I'll give a little information on Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga is consisting of two words. One is yoga, the other is Kriya. What is yoga? I remember one day I was flying to Australia. My flight was from Miami to LA to Sydney. So during my domestic flight here in USA, next to me was an elderly lady. I'm telling you, it is 15, 20 years ago. So she looked at me, I looked at her, we smiled at each other, and we started talking. During those days, I was talking also. She said, you practice yoga? I said, yes. She said, I also practice yoga. Is it beautiful? So do you know, my granddaughter, if anybody searches for me, she replies, my granny has gone to yogurt club. She's cute, little. She cannot say yoga, she says yogurt. So my granny has gone to yogurt club. That was her statement. Then I reflected upon this: making yogurt is yoga. You will say, what is making yogurt? Any Indian family, mostly, they know how to make yogurt at home. They boil milk. If the milk is too hot, it is not worthy for making yogurt. If it is cold, no. It should be moderately warm. Milk should be moderately warm. It is a message. We should live a life of moderation. Yoga is moderation. In that moderately warm milk in a container, put a little culture, little yogurt into that pot of milk. This putting a little culture into the milk, it is the union of milk with little yogurt, union of the student and the teacher, union of the seeker and the beloved, union of the devotee and the Lord. A little. Do you know then what to do? If you think of milk and yogurt together, if you go on disturbing it again and again, it will not be milk. You keep in a quiet place for some time. So yogurt is needed some quiet place. In our life, we need some quiet moment. It is done. Do you know, once milk is transformed into yogurt, it can never become milk again. It is yogurt or it can be buttermilk, but never milk. Similarly, through practice of yoga, when the real transformation comes, and that transformation is forever, and it is not that, and for that there is need for leading a life of moderation, leading a life of warmness. Warmness is love. Leading a life of communion, communion with the yogurt, milk and yogurt. There is needing for some period of calmness, silence, little bit. Now come to the word yoga. Yoga is one English word. You will say, what? Do you know, English is very tricky language. And the teachers of English are very, very tricky. Do you know what they do? From everywhere. Find out any word which is more popularized, more used, take it into your own language. Practical. Yoga is English word, mantra is English word, guru is English word, and so on. I don't want to increase it more and more. And in future, more and more words will come. Do you know why? Because India is the largest English-speaking country in the world, and largest number of English literature is now created in India, and more new words are coming into English literature. It will come, more and more new words, nothing wrong. So yoga is one English word. No. Yoga is Sanskrit word. The simplest meaning of yoga, do you know? I am looking at you, you are looking at me. This is union of eyes. This is yoga. This is yoga. Yoga is, this is yoga. I am smiling, you are smiling back. This is yoga. Union. I am talking, you are listening to me, you are moving your head like this. This is yoga. The mother is holding the baby in the arm, just like baby Jesus in the arm of Mother Mary or baby Krishna in the arms of Yashoda. This is yoga, mother and child. Wife and husband holding each other's hand. This is yoga. Taking a spoon of food into the mouth. This is yoga. Yoga is union. And the ultimate union is union with my beloved. Where is he? We are sitting in this beautiful temple premises. This temple is man-made. Church is man-made. Mosque is man-made. Do you know? This body is the temple, and this body temple is God-made. Invisible hand of the divine has formed this human body. You will say, Swamiji, this is scientific age. This egg and sperm, zygote formation, fetus in the womb, this is all science. See, it's all science. But behind is also love of God. There are many parents, those who cannot become. They want to be parents. Many couple, they cannot become parents. It is all, each human body, not only human body, each living being is the living temple of God. We all are living and moving temple of God. This is yoga and this is Kriya Yoga. And Kriya means anything you do. Ya means love for God. I will speak to you. I am not speaking to wall. I am not speaking in empty room. I am speaking to the living presence of the divine in all of you. I'll speak with love. I'll work with love. I'll work with love. Kriya and Kriya. Anything you do it with love. And if we cultivate this in our life, we'll experience calmness, happiness, love, and joy. Kriya Yoga is a meditation technique. It is the most, I'm telling again, it is the most ancient meditation technique. You will ask, how could you tell this? There are many meditation techniques. You are talking of Kriya Yoga. Yes, I give some justification. What is the justification? In India, yoga is a philosophy. Yes, yoga is a philosophy. It is branch of 6 branches of philosophy. One of the 6, Sadadarsana. Like Vedanta Darsana, it goes back to Vyasadeva. Yoga Darsana goes back to Patanjali. Now, who is first, Patanjali or Vyasa? To tell you, there is a commentary on the Yoga Sutra, it is known as Vyasa Bhasya. And there is a sequence of this philosophy, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa. This is the evolution. So yoga comes first, Vedanta comes much later. Yoga is one of the most ancient system of philosophy. If you go back to Yoga Sutra of says Patanjali, you will not find name of any yoga except Kriya Yoga, and that shows that it is the most ancient. However, Kriya Yoga is the most ancient meditation technique, scientific, free from any religious dogma. My Gurudev used to say, those who meditate, a Hindu becomes a better Hindu, a Christian becomes a better Christian, a Muslim becomes a better Muslims. Above all, we become better human beings. And through practice of Kriya Yoga, our love doesn't increase only for my beloved. The love amplifies, expands for every living being, for the entire creation. This is possible through the scientific technique of Kriya Yoga. Practice, meditate. I told you few sentences or few practical aspects of Kriya Yoga, regulating our food habit, controlling over our own tongue in talking, little bit breath control. We'll practice 1 to 3 minutes meditation now, then end of the program. You all please sit straight wherever you are. Please close your eyes. Remember that this body is the temple of God. It is not my body, it is the temple. I live in this body temple, but where do I live? Go within. Find out a place for your own convenience. It can be in your heart, it can be in the midpoint of your eyebrows, it can be on the top of your own head. Wherever you feel comfortable, sit there. From there, you watch your own inhalation and exhalation, breath going in and coming out. Watch your breath. Air is flowing in peace. Feel it. Air is coming out of the nose in love. Manifest love. Inhale in peace. Exhale in love. Inhale in peace. Exhale in love. Love. Few times, watch your own breath with peace and love. Now make your breath little bit slow, long, deep inhalation and slow, long, complete exhalation. Make your breath little slow, long, deep as you can in a comfortable way. Inhale slow, long, deep in peace. Exhale slow, long, deep completely in love. Practice it few times. 1 minute in silence. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let all be happy. I will be happy. I will bring happiness wherever I go. Sarve santu niramayah. I will live a healthy life. I will bring healthy atmosphere wherever I move. Sarve bhadrani pasyantu. I will cultivate self-discipline, control over my food, my speaking habit, and I'll regulate my breath. I'll watch my breath. Oh God, oh Masters, bless me, bless us, bless all. I bow to God. I bow to all the saints and sages of all religions. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to Divine Mother Sita on her birthday. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Let there be peace, progress, and prosperity everywhere. Om. Amen. Thank you all.